making this video today just to clarify a few things about my knives and the sheaves that they're in. I don't make these sheaves. I was a leather worker for a couple of years, and I found that it's driving me crazy in the end. So these are made by a friend of mine called Ray Caruana, and he works in Barleylands in Essex in the leather workshop, and he does nothing but leather work, and he has done for most of his life, and his father before him. So as you can see by the sculpting along here and along here, they are really high class sheaves, and there's a lot of thought gone into them. I know it, you say, oh, leather is leather and that, but in the what they call boxing of these knives, these were thought out to such a degree. I'm going to show you this knife. If you pull on that, that is not going to come out, and I'm not gripping it. I mean, if I hold it there, that will not come out of that knife, no matter how hard I pull. And it's because of that rivet and the way it's been boxed and shaped. Look, and it's wet shaped. Wrap the knife in cling film, you push it inside and you shape it. Now the thing is, you can't get that knife out of there no matter how hard you pull. But if you do the trick that the Cadex sheaves have, push it down and push it with your thumb, it comes out. And I mean, it comes out so easy. Goes in, comes out really, really easy. In, won't come out because it can't. Push it down and out it slides. Now, how's that for thought? It really is clever, isn't it? And it doesn't need that there as such. He could have just cross stitched it and that, but he thought, put that in there, and he put another one in there just to match it up. Here you go. And I have a sheath that knife will never fall out of, and it really, really is safe. The knife itself, it's drop back tang, as you can see. But the thing is with this pistol grip tangs, they are so cool. You hold it and you immediately feel the difference, because when you point your hand out like so, your wrist is straight. When you cut on anything, like you push it forward, get it in shot, push it forward, you can see that this wood here is beech, and it is not going anywhere. And it chops. If I can get it in there. Nice big spunk on that, straight in, and there you go. Big lump out of it. And the edge is still sound. It's not going anywhere. It's nice and hard. It's been tempered down, and it's a nice bit of spring in it. Nice solid knife. Obviously it's made from a furrier's file, so you can see that one side is like fish scales, the other side is like a file. American steel, because it's an American made furrier's file, and really good steel. I cannot fault this. I've made countless knives out of this stuff, and they are still kicking. So if you like it, please please tell me so, because I like to hear from you, and it's nice to get comments. As I say, it's mainly to show you the sheaves. The sheaves are, I think, like some of the best out there. But as I say, the man is doing this all the time. He doesn't make knives or anything like that. He makes bags, saddles, holsters, grips, all sorts. The list is endless. But Another thing as well, where I get my, people say, where do you get your files from? Because they are really hard to get hold of. The actual files that I use are from a friend of mine who has a brother-in-law who is a farrier. He just said to me they're basically huge nail files for horses. But when they wear out, and when they wear out, he gives them to his brother-in-law, who is my friend, who owns a forge, and he gave me quite a few. Actually, he's a really generous chap, and his name is Martin, and he works in the Billericay Forge in Barleylands in Billericay. And I can only say that without the help of these kind of people, I couldn't do this, because I wouldn't have the wherewithal. My channel is 0 pence, so to give you an idea. But these sheaves, I had to how I say, trade for these, and if I wanted to buy one of these sheaves, it would cost me £80, and you can see the workmanship that goes into them and the thought that goes into them. Like I couldn't afford that. But if he wanted to buy one of my knives, the amount of work that goes into them and the amount of thought that goes into them, it makes them worth something. And he wanted a particular type of knife. I can't show you it because he didn't want me to make a video of it, but if you go to his shop, he'll be glad to show you. But that was something special, and he made me these two sheaves. So having said that, everything is relevant and irrelevant, really. It's what people think of them, and that's my main thing. If I can put something in front of, I went to the bushcraft weekend run by Mr. Roach and Funky Prepper, and all I can say was that in the top field, most of the guys that were camping out there, they were knife makers, and I cannot tell you, just I was like a kid in a sweet shop, and they were so helpful and so welcoming that it was I was smiling all day. I just could not get the smile off my face, and it was such a brilliant event, and it was I don't know, spontaneous and really, really good. And if they have another one, I recommend it to anybody. But that's if you're a prepper, you know. I was only there for the day. I couldn't do the thing. I was there with my brother-in-law, and we were suffering for our misspent youth, because both of us are really active and fit when we was younger, and done some really stupid stuff. I myself went bouncing down the side of a mountain once, and spent quite a bit of time in hospital. So, and sometimes I get out of bed now and it feels like I've just done it. So I'm not going to sort of hide the fact that I'm knackered. But this is what I do, and this is what my friends do, and I hope you like it. And I will be making some more knives, and I will be hopefully getting some more sheaves made by hook or by crook, and of different styles, because I did ask him about not copying a hedgehog, but coming up with something. And if he's going to come up with something, he will come up with something, and it will be original. I haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping that he'll start working on it very soon. And as I say, that's Ray Caruana, and his leather shop is in Barleylands in Essex. I hope I haven't repeated myself too much, because I'm terrible at making these videos. I try and get so much, my brain is like shooting around at 40 mile an hour, and it just doesn't work that well. But at least the camera's not shaking because I'm not holding it in my hand. And this knife, hopefully I can show you this one. This is a large bushcraft knife with jimping on the back, decorative jimping. I made it because I wanted to, basically, no reason. I like making different shapes of knives and you know, working out. I've got to the stage now where I used to look up books and sort of think of things, but I'm trying to get my own sort of blade definition out there, and I like blades of around 3 to 4.5 inches. I think that's good for working in the woods. A nice grip that is going to give you plenty of, you know, plenty of choke room and plenty of swing room. And this swings really nice. It's got a nice neck to it as well, where you can sort of choke up on it. And the full tang, you can see it's a very thick full tang. It tapers all the way to the end. And the belly of it is really comfortable against the fingers. So, nice grind, convex, and very sharp. As I say, this one will bite you. But thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it.